Ah, the ocean. Many have traveled here to break from their day-to-day stress. It provides peace and relaxation. The sound of the waves, the smell of the ocean air, and warmth of the sun. The ocean is the heart of the planet. Besides giving a place for humans to vacation, it provides us with 70% of the oxygen on Earth. It regulates Earth's climate. It is an important source of food. The wildlife it contains is nearly immeasurable. Its importance is vital. But they are under a great threat. By 2050, it is estimated that 12 billion tons of plastic will exist in landfills, oceans, and throughout the environment. Every year, about 8 million tons of plastic waste ends up in our oceans. Plastic pollution has become one of the world's most pressing environmental issues. Production of plastics is only increasing, and it is overwhelming the world's ability to deal with it. Even in the developed world with systems in place for trash disposal and recycling, problems exist with recycling and properly discarding plastics. Plastics are used frequently because they are strong, flexible, and durable. But this causes them to stay around for lifetimes. Some estimates saying they take at least 400 years to break down. Plastic is playing a role in the rising rates of animal species that are going extinct. 50% of the world's plastics are disposable. 40% of the plastic produced every year is used once. 20% of all landfill is caused by plastics that are used once. 32% of all packaging products end up in oceans. Dell Technologies has made tremendous strides in the sustainability of their packaging. However, plastic still exists in their packaging material. Many types of plastic, including the plastic used in Dell packaging, is not recyclable or does not get recycled. This is only making the problem much, much worse. For humans, for animals, and for the planet. But a relatively untapped resource exists that would solve the problem of plastic packaging used throughout Dell Technologies. Step into the sparks to be transported into another world. It is in this world that you will discover an alternative to plastic packaging. Just walk into the sparks and go. Look around. A solution is all around you. The leaves on the banana trees can replace plastic packaging. In this world, you will see pulsing information symbols. When you walk up to it, information will be displayed explaining the viability of the solution. No tech company is utilizing this abundant resource. Go forth, learn, and change the world. Banana trees are abundant. They are found all over the humid, tropical regions of the world. Each tree produces 26 to 32 leaves before it even flowers and will continue to produce leaves after this date. With leaves growing up to 2 feet wide and 9 feet long, that's a lot of packaging material. Because banana leaves are everywhere, bananas grow. They are available in many places. Their massive availability makes them cheap to get. Additionally, a banana leaf costs only 1 cent to process. Compare this to the cost of plastic packaging at 3 cents per square foot, and this method could save money. Its durability can be created with increasing grades, and its flexibility allows the leaf to be formed into any shape needed, but specifically for the sizes and shapes of the plastic used in Dell packaging. When packaging technology, waterproof material is a necessity. Banana leaves check this box as well. Keeping water out means keeping the technology safe. Even when processed, banana leaves are compostable. When plastic remains for generations, banana leaves will biodegrade in 3 to 4 weeks. This process can occur in your home garden, in a community garden, or even in a landfill. With processing, a banana leaf will retain its color, shape, durability, and water resistance for 3 years. After the first year, the only characteristic changed is its color. You can be confident that this resource will keep the technology safe as it ships to its destination. Thank you for building a better future. This Conrad Challenge entry was created by Anna Tade and Ian Hamilton, crew members at Nonpareil Institute Austin. Additional support provided by Gilbert Friedel and Logan Wayman. Sounds from Zapsplat.com. Special thanks to Nonpareil staff for added support. To learn more about Dell Technologies' sustainability efforts, go to www.conradchallenge.org/Dell Technologies Packaging.
Hello, we're Kevin and Alyssa from Doblo. We're entrepreneurs who deeply value sustainability. And that's why we founded Doblo, to create a business that makes our community, city, country, and the world even more sustainable.
Many people believe that all paper is recycled, but the truth is, much of the paper waste actually goes straight to landfills. In fact, an average of 21 million tons of paper end up in North American landfills every year. This massive amount of paper waste worsens global warming and health hazards for workers processing paper waste. What is even more devastating about this is that many people say that they care about the environment but don't really act on it. So, what is the solution?
Imagine a world in which every envelope or paper package you receive can help make the world a little better than it was before. We imagined that world when we created Sprout, a biodegradable material with ingredient seeds that germinates into plants after use. Sprout provides an unorthodox alternative to non-eco-friendly products while offering its consumers an engaging experience to encourage them to enact sustainable change and to divert paper from going to landfills.
Sprout is the base material that can turn into packaging materials. It can be supplied to businesses, especially e-commerce stores, as an eco-friendly alternative to their current packaging mediums. Instead of throwing the packages into trash cans, the end users are now able to plant them to grow into plants. This in turn provides people with an engaging experience to become more sustainable. Sprout has two unique aspects that leverage it from other eco-friendly alternatives: biodegradability and plantability. We use organic and carbon-neutral materials, including fibrous residues, coffee grounds, potato starch, and mushroom mycelium, all of which decompose in natural environments. These materials are abundant and can be extracted in eco-friendly ways. In fact, 50% of Sprout's raw material inputs are derived from waste products, reducing our cost of production and creating savings for businesses that would otherwise have to pay to discard these materials that we collect and use for free. Additionally, due to the nature of Sprout's raw materials and production procedure that allows it to be easily molded into different shapes, we're able to construct products for a wide range of market segments. For example, consumer packaged goods, packaging, promotional items, and more.
Currently, we are starting with non-food consumer and promotional packaging.
We may consider licensing our IP to existing packaging companies.
In the future, we will be FDA approved so that we can expand to food packaging. After use, people can plant Sprout into the soil. The material decomposes while the ingrained seeds germinate into plants. Not only does this help create a circular economy, it also provides a unique and memorable experience to customers to become more sustainable. With every planted package, we move one step closer to achieving our goal of making our communities more eco-friendly. Even if customers choose not to plant Sprout after use, it is still fully biodegradable when composted.
Sprout can be supplied to businesses, especially e-commerce stores, as an eco-friendly alternative to the current packaging mediums. Our target customers for B2B seek to bolster the brand's sustainable portfolio with eco-friendly promotional products, packaging among the more prominent symbols of a company, while online shopping and home delivery continue to grow rapidly. We'll be focusing on small businesses initially to build a reputation and operational scale, because it could be logistically and financially difficult to meet regulatory standards of large conglomerates. If we started by building a few loyal customers and organizing good media coverage, it would be more beneficial for us at the early stages of growth. Double's direct competitors are sustainable packaging companies, including Ecovative Design, EarthPact, and TemperPact. Ecovative is a sustainable packaging company that also uses mycelium and agricultural waste as base materials. EarthPact is a packaging company that uses recycled substances as base materials. TemperPact is a company that manufactures packaging materials that insulates temperatures. Although these companies' products and Sprout all help improve our environment with sustainable packaging, Sprout achieves material diversification by combining complementary and unconventional raw materials like waste coffee grounds and mycelium. Not only does this relieve our burden of commoditizing ourselves among the other packaging companies, but material diversification also makes our products more unique and brings beneficial material properties that enhance Sprout's quality and functionality. We also see many indirect competitions among the Conrad finalists. For example, one company produces PLA bioplastic from algae. However, the harvest of algae and the production process can be quite complicated and costly according to Reuters. Much of Sprout's raw materials allow for easy extraction and cost little to no money. Another example is a company that produces electronics packaging from corn and wheat grains. While corn and wheat grains make the product biodegradable, Sprout utilizes more organic and waste materials, which allows us to have a wider access to its raw ingredients at a lower cost. Furthermore, Sprout's material constructs make it more durable than its current competition. A more eco-friendly packaging at a lower cost and high durability seems like an easy choice for our customers.
We will start by following a B2B model focusing on small businesses including e-commerce stores, cafes, and boutique shops. We want to establish deals with businesses in which we provide Sprouts for them for free. For every sale of a packaged product, we will receive a fixed cut from that product, and the business takes the remainder. The main benefits of this approach are that it is risk-free for the businesses and it builds their brand image. For us, there are risks involved, such as businesses not putting in enough effort to promote our product. However, it would be hard to negotiate a financially binding contract so early on in our startup stage for an unproven product. So we believe that with a free offering, with agreement to a flat rate for each purchase, it is a suitable way to start and verify our market. Also, the benefit of the potential for greater visibility and purchases to many other stores outweigh the initial risk that we take on. Additionally, we offer to remove businesses' organic waste such as coffee grounds, hemp herds, and recycled paper for free, enhancing our overall value proposition for our partners. In return, we'll give them discounts for our products. We therefore distinguish ourselves from non-eco-friendly packaging materials and competitors, providing our customers with a durable and sustainable alternative to conventional packaging materials. We will use a built-in system on Shopify to aid us in delivering packaging materials and other products to businesses, which is worth the extra cost because it will save us tons of time and energy so that we can work on other more urgent aspects of the business so that we can accelerate in the initial stage.
The end users who receive Sprout packaging may choose to plan them after use. We plan to host neighborhood planting parties in COVID-safe manners to incentivize urban dwellers to sustainably impact their communities. For those who don't have access to gardens like this, they may choose to compost Sprout or return the packaging to our collection point for it to be reused in our production process.
All in all, with Sprout, we're able to create a circular economy where waste is turned into something useful and people are more driven to consume sustainably.
Hi, welcome. Please let us introduce to you our company and entry for the 2021 Conrad Challenge Honeypack Packaging System.
Slide 2 displays our company logo.
Meet the team. Our team consists of 3 people. I, Alexandria Scriber, Shreya Senthil-Kumar, and Riley Hall, all attending Peak to Peak Charter School.
Resources to create innovative solutions that will help shape our world. As young entrepreneurs, innovators, and environmentalists, we strive to create an eco-friendly world in which future generations can thrive in. Each member of our team is passionate about solving problems regarding the environment.
We work through difficult circumstances due to the ongoing pandemic. Challenges include lack of experience as well as online communication. Not being able to collaborate in person forces us to adapt and become better communicators and team members. The challenges that we have faced have taught us important lessons in both teamwork and communication, as well as our environment and challenging the world through innovation.
Dell has expressed their concerns due to the amount of plastic needed and created for the shipments of their electronics. We completely agree and appreciate that they have reached out for assistance in overcoming this challenge. Plastic is such an easy, reliable way of packaging and is commonly used across the world for various reasons. Although it's convenient, it's not eco-friendly. We would like to propose a business plan that takes this challenge to the next level. First, let's get to know the facts.
Plastic pollution is one of modern day's most pressing environmental issues and becomes a bigger issue every day. In 2016, over 320 million tons of trash were produced, most ending up in oceans or piling up in landfills. According to DispenserAmenities.com, in 2010, only 8% of plastic waste in the United States was recycled, and by 2050, it is estimated that there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. This is devastating as not only is this plastic encroach on sea life territory, marine wildlife often find themselves entangled in large obstacles of trash, built up by ocean currents. Plastic plays such a main role in our everyday lives and has different uses worldwide, from everything to packaging food to making golf carts. Plastic is a modern problem which requires modern solutions. That's where
We have decided to tackle another global crisis on top of plastic pollution as we feel it has significant importance but not enough awareness. This being the rapidly declining number of honeybees on our planet. Did you know 1 in 3 bites of food come from bee pollination? No? Well, let us tell you a little bit more about these amazing insects. Honeybees are essential to food production as 75% of leading agricultural crop plants worldwide either depend on or benefit from animal pollination. Bee pollination adds 9% to the value of crops across the world, however, they are in danger. CCD, or colony collapse disorder, poses a great threat to honeybees as it is wiping out 25 to 30% of Northern American colonies each year. Honeypack takes a new and innovative approach to limiting plastic waste, assisting farmers, and improving the well-being of bees and the environment. We hope to create a circular economy that benefits everyone by partnering with farmers across the country and using their unsold or discarded produce to make our business idea a reality. Ugly produce, such as oddly shaped peppers or bruised fruit, is often thrown away as it is unable to be sold at many supermarkets. Our innovation uses these potatoes that otherwise would have been tossed away to create a potato starch, later made into a biodegradable foam. We incorporated biomimicry into our foam design as we were inspired by a honeycomb design bees create.
Potato starch biofoam is made using an extrusion machine which melts the potato starch at a sufficient glass transition temperature. Water and glycerol are added to the melted starch to create a liquid foam. The foam is then hardened and shaped for use. Dell would use this biofoam as a layer of protection and padding for the shipping of their computers. The foam absorbs the impact of any careless toss or drop of the package, preventing any damaged electronics. Honeypack would use beeswax as a natural alternative to plastic packaging tape. The beeswax is collected from honeypack partnered farms and beekeepers. It will be made into a biodegradable packaging tape by melting it and forming it into thin sheets.
We're proposing a business plan that not only limits plastic usage to 0%, our innovative idea helps save bee colonies and spread awareness about their benefits. We hope to create a circular economy that local farms, American citizens, honeybees, and the environment can all benefit from. This chart provides a visual representation of the circular economy our business would create and explains the steps in doing so.
Beeswax tape is used to seal the cardboard box contained with 2 layers of foam, one underneath the computer and one on top, along with 2 side layers of foam to enclose the laptop. This ensures that the laptop is protected from the effects of transportation while making a positive difference in the environment. Inside the packages, bee brochures will be included with details about the positive effects of honeybees on the environment and what people can do to ensure for their safety.
Bee brochures will have QR codes that buyers can scan. It will direct them to a website where they can order their own beeswax, learn about American farms, donate to help save the bees, and more. When purchasing a computer from Dell, you'll have the option to receive flower seeds with your order that you can later plant in a yard. This is yet another way people can help save the bees. This is a prototype of a bee brochure we designed. It features our company's about info and a QR code on the left-hand side that will direct you to a website. It will be created if we advance further in the competition. The center of this brochure is meant to be eye-catching, with a bolded statistic about bees, and many more above and under. On the right-hand side, there is information providing the reader with ways they can help save the bees and how to donate. We have estimated a total manufacturing cost to be around $182,000. This graph displays our initial costs, and on the next slide you will see our running costs. This is, of course, not including our partnerships. Our costs will decrease greatly with the partnerships we are to create. This includes the cost of making a full box, in addition to production, machines, and material cost. As our company continues to develop biodegradable foam and packaging materials, the manufacturing costs will go down since the machines are already purchased. We have estimated that the manufacturing cost of one box, including all the foam, hydrophobic acid, and beeswax, is $31.60. The cost to create a box that is not recycled cardboard, utilizes polyester foam, uses plastic packaging tape, and does not have hydrophobic coating costs approximately $26 to manufacture. Although a HoneyPack laptop packaging system costs $5 more to manufacture than a regular laptop packaging system, we incorporate a hydrophobic coating and high-quality 100% plastic-free and biodegradable natural materials. Not only does our company create unique biodegradable packaging solutions that Dell can adopt to make a more positive impact on the environment, but also benefits the declining honeybee population and the farmers of America. We are one of the first to create biodegradable, plastic-free packaging that has an impact on the environment as well as our agricultural methods. HoneyPack packaging system changes the way of packaging for a cleaner and greener environment. We thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Tori Hagenlocker.
I'm Sabrina Sharma.
I'm Porter Bowen.
I'm Alejandro Antorcha.
I'm Daniel Hagenlocker.
And we're Inside the Box.
During the pandemic, our team became increasingly aware of the influx of packages arriving to our homes and began questioning their environmental impact. Inspired by the Dell Technologies Packaging Challenge, we began our research and were shocked to find that each year, 165 billion packages are shipped in the United States, consuming cardboard from more than 1 billion trees. The corrugated cardboard box dominates the rapidly growing e-commerce shipping market. Recycling plants can process only a fraction of the cardboard waste.
Inside the Box offers a solution. Inside the Box uses corn and wheat to construct a sustainable and biodegradable packaging alternative. Our box is designed using materials that were formerly part of the waste stream and other recycled content, while providing superior product protection. Implementation of our solution utilizes existing manufacturing infrastructure, making the transfer to eco-friendly technology quicker and easier. The corn foam protecting the product is also a desiccant, impact absorber, and anti-static material, which are critical for consumer electronics packaging.
Wheat and corn are the most overproduced grains in the US. By using these materials, we are reducing costs, deforestation, and agricultural waste, which would otherwise be burned, contributing to air pollution. In the process, we also create additional revenue for farmers and a new use for waste. Our raw materials can be grown hydroponically and rapidly, creating the future possibility of a net zero carbon packaging option.
The exterior of the box is made from wheat paperboard, which matches the strength and familiarity of cardboard. On the interior, corn processed to polylactic acid foam serves as a completely biodegradable and eco-friendly alternative to plastic products. Our final design configuration is able to reduce material use and cost.
For the box exterior, wheat straw is converted into pulp with a soda anthraquinone solution that dissolves and removes lignin. Wheat pulp is then formed into paperboard. Sheets of paperboard can be fed through the same corrugators used in cardboard manufacturing. The interior of the box is filmed with a biodegradable cornstarch foam. The process starts with the cornstarch manufactured from corn. The cornstarch is fermented to create polylactic acid, or PLA. The PLA is injected into a mold under high pressure. As the mold films, foaming initiates, creating a product insert with greater dimensional stability and lower cost compared to the synthetic resin polystyrene.
We developed our prototype by modeling our box in Fusion 360. Our box design optimizes material use and stability with simulated impacts such as compression and drop tests. To create a functional prototype of this design, we used wheat paste and wheat straw paper to make sheets of wheat straw board for the exterior of the box. We then secured the packaged electronics with the corn foam in the interior to perform a drop test. The technology behind our final configuration is currently patent pending.
Inside the Box intends to displace corrugated cardboard and styrofoam in the e-commerce industry. The eco-friendly protective packaging market is projected to grow with a compound annual growth rate of 6%. Studies show that growing consumer awareness is fueling industry growth and that nearly half of consumers will avoid harmful packaging. Our target market is Dell Technologies, to whom we intend to license this product. Several of Dell's packaging needs and sustainability goals are addressed with this eco-friendly solution, which is optimized for electronics.
To gain insight into this market, we conducted our own research survey with over 250 participants, evaluating their consumer habits and views regarding the protective packaging sector. The participants indicated that they encounter the packaging materials, cardboard, and styrofoam at a disproportionate amounts, demonstrating these products constitute most of the waste in this sector. When asked about the importance of sustainability in their purchasing decisions, the majority of participants also indicated that it matters significantly, demonstrating the importance of innovations such as these.
We are currently in contact with Green Cell Foam Company. We are also seeking validation from Dr. Esper Andaroglu, a licensed and registered engineer who focuses on sustainable projects and LEED certified buildings, and his colleagues at the University of Miami. Finally, we are consulting Mr. Michael Quemmel, a local shipping and packaging expert, regarding the potential local impact of our product at the International Corporation Hamburg Suede.
The majority of our initial funding is to be sourced from an EPA grant and crowdfunding initiative. This capital will cover operational costs, including marketing, R&D, safety and sustainability certification, and the implementation cost of labor, materials, research prototype materials, and one-time expenses for the patent, S-Corp registration, and alpha prototype production. Inside the Box's marketing plan began with a social media campaign for our crowdfunding initiative and outreach to industry professionals. We have launched the Inside the Box website, an important resource for potential partners and investors. The team has connected with consumers and industry professionals for validation and feedback. The next phase will market the product to potential clients. As of now, no company is effectively combining corn foam and wheat straw cardboard into a sustainable packaging alternative. While our competitors manufacture different types of recycled content, our foam provides optimized internal protection in our target market of electronic packaging and other delicate items. Additionally, we are also a fully compostable, inexpensive alternative completely sourced from sustainable materials, including recycled content and materials that are a part of the waste stream.
We are currently beginning phase 2 of a 4-stage plan. In the first phase, we constructed a fully functional solution in the form of a research prototype to acquire customer and company feedback and validation. During this stage, we also applied for a provisional patent on the box technology. The second stage prioritizes creating a market-ready product that is a professionally manufactured production alpha prototype to be evaluated by industry professionals and to obtain sustainability certifications. Industry standard testing to ensure product effectiveness will be completed in this stage. In the third stage, we will acquire a full patent on the product, finalize projected costs, and pitch the technology to companies to license the product. In the final stage, we aspire to begin full-scale production of the product in partnership with a corporation.
In our process of R&D, we will verify our claims, which are currently backed by research, find alternate uses for byproducts of production, and establish solutions to scale wheat production sustainably. As part of verifying our claims, we will use industry standard testing to ensure product safety and effectiveness. Future testing will include bursting strength, edge crush, box compression, and carton drop tests.
This infographic shows a potential partner's projected growth in the first 5 years of scaling the solution after acquiring a license from inside the box. By calculating the prices and bulk quantities of purchasing the required agricultural waste, manufacturing cost, and the cost of our research prototype, we have valued the per unit cost at $2.20. This is substantially lower than the $2 to $3 of current boxes, which doesn't even include the added internal protection. We expect the prices to drop as the sales increase and the company expands.
Our generation is concerned about the future of our planet, and we believe that innovations such as these are important to empower us as consumers to be the change we want to see. We seek to help the environment and drive down costs while keeping the great experience of getting a new package alive. Thank you for your time and consideration. From Gulliver Prep, we are inside the box.
As Prince Charles once said, humanity faces many threats, but none is greater than climate change. In damaging our climate, we are becoming the architects of our own destruction. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the money to solve the crisis.
Many companies today are focusing on creating packaging that is sustainable and environmentally friendly. Although these materials are recyclable, they do not account for the possible harm they could be causing, nor do they offer the benefits that our package design provides. For example, although cardboard is recyclable, it is also harmful to the environment because it results in numerous trees being cut down. Dell Technologies has given us the challenge of creating a package design that is not only environmentally friendly, but is also unique and one of a kind. We have designed a box that adheres to the company's needs and promotes a better, safer, and greener planet.
A huge part of sustainable packaging is dependent upon the type of materials utilized. For our product, we plan on using a variety of different biodegradable, reusable, and recyclable materials. For the initial box itself, we will be using bagasse, a product created from sugarcane waste material, to replace cardboard. The bagasse incorporated with a corrugated design will help strengthen the box, creating a lighter, sturdier, and eco-friendlier package. In order to provide enough stability and security for the product inside, instead of using styrofoam, a great alternative could be paper foam. Paper foam is a lightweight material derived from potato starch, which is easily compostable and recyclable. These materials combined create the perfect combination of a lightweight and sturdy package design.
Having the right materials is essentially futile if we do not have a proper package design. For our box, we plan on using a trapezoid model to package the product, which is a lot different than what other companies use today. Because our materials are remarkably lightweight, the compact design of the trapezoid protects the products, allowing them to sit firmly inside. In addition, our package design also takes up less space, which works well with the lightweight materials of bagasse and paper foam to reduce carbon footprint. By selling our product to big companies, we can create a bigger change within society. In order to ensure that we are able to partner with Dell Technologies and provide them with a sufficient amount of resources, it is important to evaluate the total cost needed to start and run our business. Our approximated cost for the first year is around $52 million, which includes our fixed and variable costs, as well as a down payment of $25 million for our factory and equipment. Considering that Dell Technologies sells around 3.5 million PCs a month and we sell our box for $2 each, we can reach our break-even point between the 6th and 7th month, as our revenue will be higher than our total profit for the first year will be around 11 million, because if we make an estimated 7 million a month by selling 3.5 million boxes for $2 each, we get a total of $63 million in revenue. Then subtracting that from the 52 million, which is our original cost, we get a total of 11 million. We also have to keep in mind that we aren't selling anything the first 3 months of the year, which is Jan, Feb, and March, as during this time period we are setting up our factory in order to actually create our products. So because we are able to reach our break-even point relatively fast, which is between the 6th and 7th month, this gives us a lot of opportunity to expand and grow our company. So for the second year, we are planning to make around $48 million in profit. If we sell the same amount of PCs for the exact same price, we can make a total of $84 million in revenue, and subtracting the total cost, which in the second year will be $36 million, not including the $25 million down payment for the previous year, we can make a total of $48 million in profit.
Overall, our lightweight, sturdy, and inexpensive package will guarantee positive changes to our environment. Let us reverse the damage that has already been done with our packaging, serving to combat climate change and alleviate high expenses in the industry.
Puffy is a rice-derived, fully biodegradable packaging cushion, which is a viable option for companies who are looking for a low-cost, ready-to-deploy, and sustainable cushion. Our team researched the properties of biodegradable materials and chose Rice Puff as the best candidate. It has passed many feasibility test criteria that we have set for real business application.
While reviewing the problems with current packaging, we were able to identify a few criteria. First is the environmental impact on making the packaging itself. Going through the whole process of sourcing the raw material, processing, and disposing, we were able to narrow down the potential candidates: mushroom, rice husk fiber, bioplastic, plastic, cardboard, bamboo fiber, recycled plastic, etc.
Second was to go through simulation for service design. We reviewed the cost of the raw material, location of raw material and logistics, ease for large-scale production, cost for processing, and safe cushioning of products.
Finally, we considered customer experience with how they would perceive packaging and provide many fun options for disposing. The recycling option was discarded because recycling relies on customer experience, pickup by recycling collection companies, and further processing to be reused. We wanted a truly biodegradable source that can go back to the environment quicker than most materials.
After careful review of all materials, we chose puffed rice as the main cushioning material. Rice grain is mainly composed of carbohydrates, mostly as a starch form. When pressure and heat is applied to rice, its starch structure is expanded to form a porous sponge-like structure. Any excess moisture is removed and starch is degraded to dextrin. Initially cooled starch structure is expanded to maximum volume by untangling the chain. Rice puff is hence a very light for its volume. A single rice puff can hold a fair amount of weight, and when in packaging form, neighboring rice puffs disperse the applied force.
Rice crop is grown worldwide and domestically in the US as well. Puffy is targeting to source low-quality rice or non-food grade rice with expired shelf life. After rice is collected, it will simply go through the rice puffing machine. These machines are easily obtainable as many companies sell the machines online. Puffed rice will be packaged in water-soluble and environment-friendly material to take form for Dell computer cushion. Simple as that, ready to ship.
When you open your package, you will see the first layer of puff structure. Once you remove that first layer, you will see your product surrounded by puff that prevents product damage during the process of delivery. The biodegradable puff can be thrown out in many different ways. The customer can dispose of it in their garden, use it as bird feed, or they can simply get rid of it by putting it in their compost bin. Our packaging helps customers understand what happened to the packaging, as the instructions on how to dispose the puff is concisely shown on the packaging. You can feed it to birds or other animals as heat removes any pathogen and it is palatable.
If you have a garden and want to convert to compost quickly, packets of microbes specific to dextrin can be added. Moisture will break down the coating and activate microbes for decomposition.
The size of the puff is customizable and adjustable to product size, and the process is very simple. We use a heat press tool to structure the puffs to different sizes. Our final model is created by using a molding technique with heat press, which makes the size and shape of the puff completely customizable depending on the product. Puff also considerably reduces the amount of waste created as it is reusable in case of mass production. The puff packages that are not used can be taken out of its paper bags and put into another mold to be used as packaging for another product. The packaging bag construction is very flexible.
Economically, Puffy is feasible as we expect the price of producing a unit of Puffy packaging to be under $1. Our company requires only basic technology to create Puffy at low prices. A unit of Rice Puff machine costs $2,000 to $3,000. Rice cost for a single package is less than $1 in the United States. In fact, the only materials that our company has to consistently purchase in large quantities are rice and a starch-coated dissolvable paper, which are all inexpensive materials. After all, a big 1 kilogram bag of puff rice costs $1 to $5 in retail price in Asian countries. Wholesale price would drop the cost, so it makes sense to produce Puffy at a fairly low cost. With Puffy, we aim to target specific businesses that we identify by our company as prospective businesses that may take interest in our product. This greatly reduces our marketing cost, as there is no need for widespread advertising of Puffy to companies. Instead, we plan to send samples of Puffy to individual companies to gauge their interest and review of our Puffy, and if they're favorable, we'll license Puffy to those companies.
Puffy has many advantages over current and other sustainable packaging. When a company wants to use Puffy, it will be a consultant to build the facility at a low cost. Then our clients can use the future online platforms to source expired or non-food grade rice cheaply from numerous vendors. It is easy as that no proprietary or intellectual property for the whole packaging industry can apply to usage in the industry itself.
Since the paper that carries the puff is water soluble, we wanted to make sure that the outer layer was secure and durable in the process of delivery. In case of exposure to extreme humidity or rain during the process of delivery, we decided to research materials to cover the paper with a layer of coating for increased protection. We looked for a material that is degradable and found the perfect one: rice starch. We tested our puffs both with coating and without coating to compare and contrast the two materials. We poured water onto the packages and concluded that the puff with coating was much more durable and strong. The packaging without coating broke down as soon as water touched the paper, but the packaging with coating lasted much longer, proving the effectiveness of the protection by the rice starch coating.
Although most customers participate in recycling, we see a lot of logistics and processing to make it reusable. Puffy's goal is simple: make packaging so customers can easily dispose as they want. It will greatly reduce packaging waste and distribute compost nearby. You can simply toss away and nature will take care of the rest. No burden on customers to recycle. We are researching for strains of bacterial and fungal species to go through aerobic and anaerobic decomposition safely.
Our team is composed of 4 members with various backgrounds but with one goal: make sustainable packaging that can be implemented in the real world. I'm Yongjin from Deerfield Academy.
I am Claire from the Lawrenceville School.
I am Jiu James Pegg from Episcopal High School.
I am Hanju from Harrow International School.
Thank you for listening. This is Team Puffy.